I am Marc.
Wagwan.
This is the Dark Podcast.
Yeah.
Mate, I've done it.
What have you done?
I defeated Apple.
Oh my God. You was battling for fucking weeks. Tell them what's going on.
So, once we started this podcast, we thought, no one had listened to it. And we're over 352 listens now, over 11 episodes.
Poor people.
Which I think that's good going.
Yeah.
That's pretty good going for us, considering the shocking content that we put out.
Pete, someone's going to be tuning into this.
I know, innit?
Like, and this is...
And we're judging them.
The intro's the worst bit.
Oh, terrible. Yeah.
We ain't got no Bin Laden jokes or anything.
No, we've had a cease and desist from his family.
What did you do? How did we defeat Apple?
I know,
how do we beat Stops?
I'm really trying to stop myself from making what I thought was going to be a hilarious joke then.
Oh no!
Because I said we had a cease and desist from the Bin Laden family. I was going to try and work in a letter bomb joke.
Oh, say no more.
Yeah,
say no more.
So we defeated Apple. So we go for a hosting service called Podbean, don't we? And that distributes our podcast for us automatically to different platforms. So it sends it to Google Podcasts, Amazon Music. Spotify's the main one, but for ages we've wanted it to get it on iTunes, haven't we? Onto Apple, Apple Podcasts, because that's
apparently it matters.
It's the big one.
Yeah,
I thought Spotify was the big one, but apparently Apple's the big one.
Yeah, I feel like more people are on Spotify.
I do,
but you can't leave reviews, which is probably a saving grace at this
for
point.
Us, yeah, we're going to get torn to shreds now, aren't we?
Oh, God.
So but we wanted to get our stuff out to all the Apple wankers out there.
Hey, hold on. I got an iPhone.
Have you?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I do. Look. What do you call this?
Oh my God, you've got an iPhone.
I've got an iPhone. I've got an iPad.
So why have I been trying to get it on Apple when you're the one who's already got...
Look, mate, I already carry this podcast.
Piss right off. I'm the funny one here and everyone knows it.
You're only funny with editing, Mark. I edit the funny in afterwards. There's a dial and everything on the computer.
You edit the funny
The funny dial.
Like canned laughter. It's canned comedy.
Yeah, exactly. Little tidbits and humour. Sometimes I rearrange your words to make subliminal messages.
Well, there you go. So now everyone knows that it was actually Dan who shoehorned in that letter bomb comment. We already know from last time that he's a massive racist.
Stop breaking the fourth wall. The viewer should never see beyond the veil.
Anyway, I've got us into the ears of the Apple scum.
How'd you do it?
So when I started, when I first went to do it, it said you need to make an Apple ID. So I thought, I'm not an Apple user, so I ain't got one. So fine, I'll make an Apple ID, whatever. Went in to sign into Apple Podcast Connect, which is the hosting account thing.
Right.
It says, you need to activate your ID. I went, all right, okay, I'll go activate my ID.
It sounds simple enough.
Went to my Apple ID account. There is no option to activate it.
Oh,
so I went on the help and it says, to activate it, you need to add a valid payment method. So I thought, all right, okay, I'll put my bank details in. Put my bank details in. I thought, there's nothing more I can fill in on my account information. Every single box has got something in it. It can't be any more activated. Went back to that page. You need to activate your Apple ID. I was like, right, okay, that's boring as fuck. I thought maybe it's just something wrong at this specific time. Servers, something computer
always
is
blaming
wrong.
The servers, Mark.
Yeah,
the servers,
so I thought,
the cloud.
I'll give it a couple of days and I'll try again.
The Ethernet.
So it's that fucking Alan Turing, isn't it? What a knob. So I thought I'll go back. I'll try it again. Same thing. You need to activate your Apple ID. I was like, I'm getting really fucked off with this now. So I rang Apple
Right.
And I said everything I've just said to you, and they went, right, okay, let's...
What was the music like when you was on hold? Was it good?
I don't remember, actually.
Oh, my God. Right, how was it they managed to find the least memorable music on the planet?
I know, considering that, they basically own all music.
Yeah.
I remember once I rang Virgin, this is years ago, and they gave you the option of what to listen to.
No way.
So I'm going to put you on hold. Would you like to listen to rock, indie, or country? And
or
stuff?
the cold, dead space between the servers.
I'd have rather have picked that.
Yeah.
I picked rock thinking it'd be, Guns N' Roses, AC/DC,
Right.
and it wasn't. It was just...
Maroon 5.
Yeah, something shit like that.
So I remember last time I was on the phone to Virgin or something like that. They put me on...
Because you are one.
Oh, they put me on Virgin. Oh, bloody hell, of course. Fuck off. It's been a long
Merry
ass
Christmas,
day.
Richard Branson.
It's been a long ass day, but I rang them up.
Mate, it's only 7 o'clock.
Still been long.
Aight.
Yeah, I'm not a good judge of length. 3 inches, 4 inches.
Neither is
same
your missus,
difference.
luckily.
So they put me on hold, and then when I got back through, the chappie on the end of the phone was like,
You
right,
say chap.
chappie. Happy chappie, wasn't he? So the guy was like, oh, I'm going to have to transfer you to another one of my
Richard Branson.
colleagues. Yeah, that would have been great. And I was just like, please, don't put the music back on. Please. And he was like, I'm really sorry, but we don't have a choice. And I was like, you're killing me, man.
And be like, mate, I don't have a choice. I'm going to come down there. And I'm going to shred you into music notation.
I'd just rather talk in person. Can you send a guy out?
So I rang Apple. And I spoke to the Apple Help Centre. And I spoke to the manager of the Apple Help Centre. Right? The woman who runs it. She said she's worked there for 10 years and had no idea what was wrong.
Oh,
I explained everything to her. She looked into it. She said, as far as I can see, it is active. She went, honestly, I don't know what's going on. And I kid you not, she went, have you Googled it?
oh my God.
Then she went, maybe see if there's a YouTube video on it.
Fuck's sake.
I was like, no, you should know. You've worked there for a decade.
Your job is to know.
Yeah.
Or at least to just resolve somehow.
So I got really fucking angry and I left it for a bit.
Right.
Then I thought, no, I'm not being defeated. A couple of weeks later, I thought, we're getting an Apple.
Do you think they were stonewalling you? Do you think they knew exactly who you were and what was going on?
Why would you think they had a problem with me?
Why is it? I think they could have had a problem with this and they might have gone, look.
I think there's worse podcasts out there than us.
Do you reckon?
There's got to be.
Name and shame.
I don't know. I don't know any off
Who
by
the
hand.
fuck are you slagging off right now, Mark? Come on. Have the balls to say it.
No, I don't know any off by... Mate, get your cat off the laptop.
She's a good cat.
Yeah, but what if she presses stop and
and then we have to try and
miss
pick
comedy
up.
gold?
Look, right, the worst bit is when we accidentally stop it and then have to try and pick back up from where we left.
What about when you first moved over to using a laptop and the screen went black and you thought, that'd be all right, and it turns out it stopped recording?
Oh, yeah, and it just halfway through it just
Stops.
Just stopped.
So I rang Apple.
Jesus Christ. Carry on, you rang Apple. We'll get through this.
So yeah, I got really pissed off, and a couple of weeks later I thought, right, I'm not having this. We're getting on fucking Apple, right?
Right.
So I tried it again. You need to activate your account. So right, bollocks, I'm going to make another email, dartball email, and I'm going to make a new Apple ID, and that's going to sort it. So I made a new email address on a different website, made a new ID, filled out everything, put my banking information in and all that shit. You need to activate your account to use this service. I was like, oh my fucking God. The problem is as well, every time I try to sign in, it sends me a text that I've got to put a code in for two-factor verification. So my phone's going fucking mental. I've got about 16,000 codes on it. And then every time I go from one page to another, because Apple Podcast Connect and the ID thing are two different websites.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So every time I go between them, I've got to put new codes in. And I got really fucked off, and then I left it again for a bit because I thought if I don't stop, I'm going to smash everything. And then the other day, I thought, no, we're getting sort of we're getting big for what I thought we'd get.
Yeah,
I didn't think anyone would listen.
I think
to
at this point there'd be maybe like 3 people per episode.
Yeah, I thought we'd get nothing. I thought we were just going to do this for a laugh. Well, some people are actually listening. So I thought, no, I want to see how far we can push it now. So I want to get on fucking iTunes.
Yeah.
So I made a third dark ball email with Yahoo this time. That's how desperate I am. I went to Yahoo. Exactly.
Oh my
I haven't been on
God.
Yahoo since I was a child.
So what we got so far? We've got Gmail.
We've got a Gmail.
Yep.
We've got Outlook.
Yep.
We've got Yahoo.
Ah, so the one person that emailed in now has 3 options.
Well, no, because I'm not going to tell them the other 2 emails. I
What, it's not just darkballcast@yahoo.com.
No.
Darkballcast@outlook.com and darkballcast@aol.net.
No, it's darkballcast@outlook.com, I think, but Yahoo is darkball28@yahoo.com.
Darkball 28 because there was 27 dark balls before
I don't know what it
us.
was. I put in darkballcasts
Right.
at yahoo.com and it gives you suggestions for some reason of
Oh
what
my
you want it
God.
might want to be, and I accidentally clicked darkball28
Do you think
without looking.
Do you think there's a stage show out there called Dark Ball and you was trying to take the email of the cast? There's 27 people out there fucking fuming.
Good.
Hey, you weren't part of the stage production. You have no right to that email address.
So yeah, there's 3 emails out there now. So
Oh,
I
geez.
created a 3rd email and a 3rd Apple ID, and I thought, right, I'm having it this time. This time it's definitely there's something wrong with those 2 Apple IDs. So I made a new Apple account with my new email address, and I put my bank information in. They must have noticed that they've got the same debit card on 3 different accounts now, all with the words dark ball involved.
It's going to look like fraud, isn't it?
I know, because on my emails as well, I never put Marc in, which is my name. We'll have to bleep that. I always put as first name Dark and last name Ball.
Yes.
So it's not to arouse suspicion.
Suspicion.
So I made a 3rd ID. You need to activate your ID. I was fucking raging, mate.
Must be like, I am 3 times more active than I need to be.
So I went back to Podbean. I thought maybe someone else has had this issue. And there's a video on Podbean of how to upload your podcast to Apple iTunes.
Right.
So I watched that, and it said to make an active Apple ID account, you'll need to have some banking information on there. I thought, I fucking got it. And it said you'll need to agree to their media service terms and conditions. And I thought, not once have those terms and conditions been put in front of me. So I scoured Apple's website for those terms and conditions, and could I fuckers like find them
Oh my God.
anywhere?
No.
So I downloaded iTunes, the app,
Oh.
because I realised all of a sudden that I've got an Apple ID, but I don't have any Apple products
No.
because I don't like to keep dentists away. Do you know what I mean? And what if there's a problem with my teeth, Dan?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I thought I'll download iTunes and see what happens then. When I downloaded iTunes, it said, oh, we need to update your banking information. Put my debit card in. We need you to agree to the media service terms and conditions. I thought, this is it.
It's the gate. The gate
So
has
I
been
clicked
opened.
agree. And it said, now you can use iTunes.
Oh my
So then I
God.
went back to the podcast thing, and it let me in.
It let you in. So,
Months of hard work.
to all the new people on iTunes, or Apple Podcasts.
Get fucking Android. Fuck's sake. Do you know how much fucking heartache?
That was a Sunday as well. You did all this on a Sunday. I was amazed.
No, I just did the Yahoo stuff on a Sunday.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say,
All that other shit, mate, was months.
I could tell how pleased you were because you never do this. You'd messaged me and I saw the notification, but I was like balls deep in a game of COD.
I thought you were going to say balls deep in a game of your girlfriend.
Oh no, that's Call of Duty, mate. I'm like the most virgin non-virgin ever. Like,
Yeah.
crazy.
You are very sex negative.
I couldn't be more virgin if Richard Branson had his knob in me.
He's featuring heavily in this podcast, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he's getting his money worth.
It's money, just the one money.
Just his one money.
I'll have one Richard Branson's
Yeah, because
worth, please.
he has just one account, unlike us who have 3.
Too many.
He don't even own Virgin Media anymore, does he?
Does he not?
Apparently not.
He doesn't need to.
Yeah, all right.
He's made a bit.
I don't have a conversation to trail on that. It's just a fun fact. Don't know why.
Yeah, silly cock.
So yeah, I realised that you'd done something that you was really proud of because you'd messaged me. And then before I'd had a chance to reply to the message, you decided you was going to chase it up with a phone call. And you fucking hate phone calls.
I do. Especially to Apple management.
Yeah, Jesus. At least I didn't put you on hold.
Yeah, no shit.
I should have done, shouldn't I?
Should have done.
I
Should have done,
I
yeah.
could have made you laugh. Sorry, Mark.
mate,
I'm just going to transfer you to one of my colleagues. Boop, 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 boop.
Should have done.
That's how the music goes.
But no, I'm happy we're on iTunes now.
Success.
And personally, I couldn't care less if no one listens to us on iTunes. Just because I know we've done it.
Yeah.
So now all the back catalogue is on iTunes.
And we managed to get the artwork sorted out.
On Spotify, yeah, it's all matching now.
Amazing.
And
you know, we absolutely loved the
other
artwork
that
Benji
Ben
did, but it was a little bit too classy.
It
in
was.
the end.
We wanted to go back to our original artwork because we feel that it conveys how fucking stupid we are.
Yeah.
And I feel like the other artwork that was done for us, our fan arts, made us look too good.
For a while, we was a technology podcast.
I remember that,
according
yeah.
to Spotify. So
Yeah, it listed us as a technology podcast.
yeah, I don't think we ever explained
Which,
it.
to be fair, I think if we carried on with that fan art, I think that would look good for a tech podcast.
Yeah. So Ben, if you're listening,
Start a tech podcast.
yeah, start a tech podcast and use the Dark Ballcast logo.
Just take the name
Just
out.
find your own fucking email address because there's already 27 other people. Oh mate, I've had a shocker of a day, and this is
Go on.
This is waking me right up.
Is it?
I'll not tell you about my actual day today,
I don't think you know how conversation works.
but
You don't go, oh, mate, I've had a really shit day. Tell me about it.
well,
No.
I can't. A lot of it's relating to work, and it's unprofessional to just be slagging off work. Work's good. Just had a bad day, but I'll tell you about my worst day in an old job.
Right.
It's probably not a day that was terrible for me, but the day that I looked the worst in my job. So I used to work as a receptionist at a gym, and
When you say receptionist, do you mean bitch?
yeah, basically, I was just there.
That's not me saying all receptionists are bitches, but I know which job you're talking about, and you were a bitch,
I just
basically,
was.
weren't you?
I was just basically there to say hi and bye, but my boss had never just let me do that. It was always like, oh, have you tried selling this? I was like, I'm a receptionist, not a salesperson. You got a sales team,
You're
you
a
fucking knob.
saleceptionist.
Yeah, so saleception. Isn't that a film?
I believe so.
It's about boats inside of boats. Saleception.
Yeah. So you can't get out of the boat.
Yeah.
If the anchor doesn't stop falling down, then you're still in the boat.
If it capsizes in your dream, it capsizes in real life. It's brilliant.
Get that man an Oscar.
So yeah, I was working on reception, and we had to read like a handover, like diary that we had. It was terrible, and there was always notes in there. And every so often, right, it'd crop up that there was a collection for something or another. Like, I don't know, someone's
child cancer.
Yeah.
I love how much you're laughing.
Stop. You're catching me so off guard. Like ankle tumours and stuff like
Ankle tumours.
that. Turtle bags.
You're making it sound like you've got a speech impediment or a really weird accent, and like your dad's brother's called tumours.
Ankle tumours.
Ankle tumours.
Oh, he was one of the characters they decided against for Toy Story. All right, kids, I'm Uncle Tumours. You know when Buzz Lightyear comes in, it was meant to be a big tumorous piece of shit, really. Like Elephant Man, but with more charisma.
Or in like the adverts of Buzz Lightyear, and he glows in the dark. That's actually radiation. So whenever you play with Buzz Lightyear, you just fucking break out in tumours.
Buzz Lightyear and his like ugly alter ego, Uncle Tumours. Amazing.
So you're a receptionist.
Right, back to the story. Now that was a detour.
That was I think we managed it well.
So they was asking for a collection of some kind, and it was, honest to God, it was like the third one that week. And this job was like minimum wage. It was just bottom of the barrel. Like it was awful. It was just boring. The boss was a knob, and I just had enough. So I was like, I went into the back office where I can't even remember her name. She worked in HR, and I was like, look,
anti-tumours.
I'm not giving you any more money for collections. I'm only just getting by. Stop making it mandatory, because they've not just said, oh, if you want to put in. There was like, oh, we're still waiting on this person, and this person
That's
for the collection. I was so pissed. I mean, looking back, it's like, oh, it was just a few quid, wasn't it? Could have just put a few quid in.
Yeah, but it's not the point.
They was making like a mandatory
If a lot of
£5.
people work there.
Yeah. See, I was going to have a kid just for the collection.
What to put in instead of a £5?
Well, look, you're doing well. You've got all this collection money. Maybe you can take care of my kid as well. Well, no, so I was kind of fuming. So I said what I had to say, and I come back out. And one of the managers there, he was like, oh, Dan, I've got a new job. And I was like, I'm not giving you a fucking £5. and he'd not heard any of this conversation. As far as he knew, I just went off the fucking rails. He was like, oh, okay, I thought we were friends. So yeah, that was a day. That was a dark day.
That sort of
at my old
suggests,
job.
by him going, oh, I thought we were friends, that suggests that he thinks that friends should just give him a £5.
Maybe. I think it was the aggression he was hinting
yeah,
at.
maybe.
Like, I was furious. I was like, stop. Look, guys, stop having kids. Stop getting fucking married.
Or if you
Stop
do
getting
have
new
kids, stop
jobs or
making it
whatever.
my fucking problem.
The thing is, as well, they were doing collections when someone got a new job. I was like, come on, they don't need money. They've got a new job. That's better than this. They wouldn't be leaving this job if it was worse pay.
That sounds like a bad day.
Oh, well, okay. Maybe I'm over-egging it, but it was pretty shitty.
It sounds... I mean, I know how much it takes for you to get angsty.
Yeah. Takes probably about 5 requests for $5 off me in a week.
Can I have a £5?
I'm not doing this with you, Mark.
Can I have a £5?
Look, I've already had my battle.
Can I have a £5?
That's 3, 2 more.
Can I have a £5?
I will end this podcast.
Can I have a £10?
That's it. That podcast.
Loophole. It wasn't £5.
I'm taking my ball and leaving.
But then I'm just left with the dark.
Taking my ball and leaving you in the dark.
Then I've got 3 useless emails.
It's only useless if you don't realise the potential you have there. You could sell those domains back to the stage crew that worked on the play.
Dark ball now on the West End.
Tell me, Mark, what was your worst day at work?
I don't know if it counts as work. I
Tell
suppose
me.
it does. Oh, it's bad, Dan.
So, tell me about your worst day. Absolve yourself.
My worst day.
Have a little bit of dark ball therapy time.
My worst, what, like ever? I'm 31. I've had a lot of days.
Fuck it. If you know your worst day ever, I'd like to hear it.
I'm just wondering. I'm curious now how many days I've been alive.
Right.
So
how old are you?
31.
31.
So a calculator.
Oh my god.
31.
I'm trying to quick maths it.
365.
Like 90,000.
No.
Is it not even that?
No. Not even slightly.
Oh. 9,000.
I mean,
Shit.
Just
9,000.
assuming I'm 31 today, not including everything past my last birthday, and also not including...
It's going to be 9,000-ish.
No, not including leap years, it's 11,315. And I can tell you my worst day out of those 11,315 days.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
No way.
It's a bad day. So...
One sec, how old did I just make you?
What did you say, 90,000? Tangent City. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no, you would have been
You may
about
be 246 years old. I didn't even want to make it to 31.
Fucking hell.
So my worst day. People who know me and people who have probably paid attention to the podcast know that my current lovely, beautiful wife is not my first wife. I was married before to someone who I won't name them because it's not fair. When we were together, we had a bit, before, kids or anything like that, and we had a bit of money, and I decided one day I was going to buy myself a camera. Nice camera. Got it on Argos on finance.
Yeah.
Whatnot. I was pleased as punch with my camera. I were.
Did you take any pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here and there.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. That's what it's for.
I didn't get it as an ornament.
It's a fancy vase you got there. Well, actually, you'll be surprised to find out it's a camera.
It also takes pictures. But I didn't use it for anything proper. Just, I didn't consider myself a photographer. I just like taking pictures of shit.
Yeah.
Not to show people, just for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, one day, my I'll keep referring to her as my wife. Obviously, I don't mean my current wife, but it's just easier to say wife. So, my wife decided one day that she's going to start her own business.
Oh.
As
everyone would do who has just bought a camera.
As a wedding photographer. No prior experience in photography whatsoever.
With your camera?
With my camera. She borrowed money off my family to buy promotional shit and a t-shirt with a company name on it and all that shit, so she looked proper.
I'm starting to understand why she was beheaded.
I'm not Henry VIII.
I thought he was going for that vibe with all the wives.
And she started to get work because she was dirt cheap, and because her thing was
she was undercutting everyone, wasn't she?
Because she was like wedding photography doesn't have to be expensive, because if you get a normal photograph session, it'll cost X amount, but if you say for a wedding, they'll add $1,000.
Yeah, but she's like, oh, wedding photography doesn't have to be expensive. She might as well have said, wedding photography doesn't always have to be good. Doesn't have to be great at all.
But she was of the mindset of, it doesn't have to be expensive and it can't be that hard.
Oh my God.
Can.
That's a recipe for disaster, isn't it?
So anyway, she starts getting work and she goes out to weddings and does photos and whatnot, and I stay out of it because I don't really care. Until one day, she had gallstones at the time, and she woke up. She had a wedding this day, a fancy hotel near Louth, and she was like, "Oh, I'm having a gallstone attack." And I was like, "Oh shit,
ooh,
that's bad." And she was like, "I can't go." I went, "What do you mean you can't go?" She went, "Can't go to this wedding." I was like, "You've got to get someone's wedding. You can't just not turn up."
They would have been fucking fuming.
You're the photographer. You can't just. It's their wedding. Imagine if it was our wedding and the photographer just rang up sick.
You'd have had absolutely no memory of that day.
I know, yeah. And she was like, "Oh no, I can't go. I can't do it." And I was like, "Well, you're gonna have to fucking ring them then, aren't you?" And she went, "I can't." I went, "What do you mean you can't? You've got to do something." And she was like, "I can't ring him because I made him sign a contract." I was like, "Right." And she started crying. I was like, "And the contract says I'll send the replacement if I can't go." And I went, "Oh, well, who are you going to fucking send?" And she just looked at me and I went, "Fuck off."
I just then, do you know when you get that anxiety feeling in your stomach? Oh, mate, I got so much of that just then.
She went, "You're going to have to." I went, No, I don't have to do shit. Absolutely not. And she was like, "You're going to have to. It's like you said, it's their wedding." I was like, "Surely there's another fucking way." She was like, "No, I've taken a deposit. They've signed a contract saying that someone will be there." And I was like, "For fuck's sake." So I got the camera, got in the car, and off I went. Like palpitations all the way there.
Jesus.
And I'd made the decision on the way there to pretend I knew what I was doing, because I didn't want to panic anyone. Because imagine how shitted up you'd be if someone just turned up with a camera and go, "Oh no, I've never done this before."
Yeah,
I'm here to give it a go.
You'd have been beaten.
You shot yourself.
You'd have been beaten on the spot.
Yeah,
they'd have gone, "Who the why?"
So
bother?
I thought on the way there, I'm gonna blag it, because it's their special day and I don't want them panicking. And I thought if I just take enough pictures, I'll get something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, you've got to accidentally be good for 1 in every 100.
Do you know how many pictures I took that day?
How many?
Over 3,000.
The problem is we have no idea whether that's a lot or not, because we're not
wedding photographers. And neither was she.
That might have been the low end.
But
if there's any photographers listening to this,
thing
just
is, if
wincing.
10% of them were good, that's 300.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no one buys more than.
And me and Sophie haven't got 300 pictures from our wedding.
Do you not?
I don't think so.
Maybe it's not that big of a deal, Mark.
So I turn up. The grounds are lovely. It's like it's a dead nice hotel. I went to the reception and I went, I'm the photographer for the wedding here today. And she went, all right, yeah, okay. The bride's just through here having her breakfast in the breakfast room. You know, obviously, where else was she?
Yeah, I mean,
I'll just take you through. And I was like, oh my God, I've never been more scared. Never.
Yeah.
My stomach was melting. And she went through and I heard her go, oh, you photographers here? And I popped my head round and her face just drops and she went, that's not my photographer. And I went, no, but I am your photographer's husband.
Oh, immediately, so much relief.
And she went, what's going on? So I explained and I was like, and I was like, you know, she's not very well. She was quite seriously ill. There is a clause in your contract, obviously, that if she couldn't fulfill whatever, I would come and, you know, and be the replacement. So,
oh God.
So here I am. And she started to panic, and her bridesmaid was like, oh, there's no need to panic. I'm sure he's done this loads. I was like, yep. I was like, honestly, yep. I actually said at one point, I'm here, I've got the camera, let's go.
Like, if anyone's going to be trusted,
I know,
to take pictures,
some
I mean,
bloke
dude,
they'd never met,
with one eye and a camera.
So I managed to convince them that I knew what I was doing. And
right.
I'd done it before.
Did you drop any, like, camera lingo to try and, like, pizzazz them?
No, not specifically camera lingo, but I said, right, I'm going to leave you to finish your breakfast. I'm going to get some photos of the grounds.
Right.
She did that, and I said, right.
That sounds really professional.
It does, doesn't it?
That sounds
That's what
good.
I thought. So I went over to the... I went to her room when she was getting ready, and I just started taking pictures of her getting ready and other bits like presents she'd got and all that kind of shit. And again, I was just clicking. Just fucking clicking.
Might
I
as
thought,
well.
Something's got to come out on it. And then the registrar came to see us. And she said, oh, I just need to talk to your photographer. And immediately I thought, oh, fuck, I've been rumbled. Because all the time, in the back of my head, I'm thinking someone's going to say something at any minute and know that I'm a fraud.
You just hold out your wrist like, go on, arrest me.
And I remember my wife said before I left, just so you know, you can't take any pictures of the register because of data protection. They'll give you a fake one for them to sign for you to take pictures.
So as you're leaving, she thinks, I know what vital information he needs.
She just,
not this is how to use the camera.
Well, it's my camera.
Oh, well, that's a good point. No, nothing like actual info you could do with knowing. Just like, oh, by the way, you can't take a picture of the real book. We'll use a fake book, a book double.
Yeah, book double. So I said, yeah, all right, whatever. And then she came in, she said, I just need to talk to your photographer. And I was thinking, oh, fucking shit.
This is it.
And she went, right, just for the ceremony, where do you think you're going to be? Where do you think you're going to be placed?
Oh.
And I was like, I haven't thought this far ahead.
Do you reckon
I'm
she
living
knew?
By the seat of me pants here. I don't fucking know.
Do you reckon she, like, I like to think that she knew. Like, she knew you was fucked. Yeah. And she was trying to get you to admit it. But you called her bluff.
Well, I went, oh, well, you know, I'll you know. I went, oh, you know, I'll probably be ducking in and out. You know, I'll be here. I'll be a bit of here, a bit of there, a bit of everywhere.
That's the right answer.
I'll be all over the place, you know, wherever. I think I actually said wherever I can get the best angle.
And just like that, your deception score rose by 5.
And then she said, oh, just so you know, with the register, I said, oh, yeah, I need to wait for the fake register because of data protection. And she looked at Brian and went, oh, he's done this before, hasn't he?
That one vital piece of information was right.
And I was like, as soon as she went, oh, he's done this before, I went... And she was like, what's up? I was like, nothing. And then it was time to go down to the ceremony. And I got pictures of various... That's just before the ceremony, literally 2 minutes before, first time I met the groom.
Shit.
And then I had to explain to him what was going on 2 minutes before he was due to get married.
What did he make of it?
He didn't seem impressed.
Can you imagine?
And then fucking the ceremony starts, and just as the ceremony starts, I get low battery warnings.
Oh.
And I thought, I didn't think of this when I left the fucking house, did I?
Shit. That is literally the worst thing that could have happened.
Yep. And then it's not. That comes at the end.
Oh, no.
So they're taking pictures of the ceremony, and then it comes time for the bit, like the posed photos afterwards, and it suddenly dawns on me, I've not thought about where this is going to happen.
This is the real test.
This is the proper bit, the proper photography bit. This is me now. This is I take control of this bit, and I don't know what to do. So I saw on the wall inside, because the suite of rooms was it's called the Tennyson Suite, and it was dedicated to like the poems of Lord Tennyson, and there was bits of like his writing on the wall, like his poems, like about love and stuff. So I thought I can't stand under that. Unfortunately, it was quite close to the bar, so the bar will have been in every picture.
I love how like that was like your only thought. You know, I've been to a couple of weddings recently, and normally there's a good amount of time spent taking pictures with around the grounds, you know, when the sun's coming down and stuff. You was just like, oh, it's a nice archway near the bar.
Wasn't even an archway. It was just literally vinyl stickers of writing on the wall.
Lord Tennyson was looking down going, oh, that's my boy.
So I could see, at this point, I could see people starting to think, what's this guy doing?
Oh,
but no one said anything. And then it came time for the meal, and I was like, right, I'll leave you alone for the meal. You know, I'll stay out here. Bearing in mind, I fed my photographer at my wedding.
Yeah.
And his son.
Right.
I provided them a full meal each.
Bloody hell.
3 courses. Right. I didn't even get invited in. This wedding.
It's like you
I
can
had to
wait
sit
outside
alone.
And they tied your lead to a bollard outside the shop.
And I remember posting a picture on Facebook, and it was just a picture of the table I was sat at with the camera, a pint of Guinness, and some confetti, and I just posted it saying, well, this is my day. And people were like commenting going, what the fuck's going on? And I was replying going, oh yeah, this has happened. And I remember my dad lost his shit on this post.
Oh my God.
But anyway, and then I rang my wife at this point and said, the battery's going. She was like, what do you mean? I said, the fucking battery's going. Get the other battery to me now. And she was like, right, okay, whatever. She didn't drive. So she had to get a taxi from Grimsby to Louth and back to borrow money for that. Got the other battery, and then it came time for the night do. So I said to the guys, I said, right, night do. I said, your best option for pictures is not, impromptu. So candid.
Yeah.
People don't know the picture's being taken. You know that's your best option. So I'm going to stay in the shadows, and I'm just going to take pictures of people having a good time. And they went, yeah, that's fine. And I said, do you want me here all night? Or I said, shall I just get enough and then just get out your way? And they was like, yeah, just do what you feel's best. Got to about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Taking a good few pictures, and bearing in mind the night do had only just like started. And there was this woman, and she was asleep with her head on the table.
Right. And
I looked at her and I smiled because I thought that's a bit early to be passed out. And the woman sat next to her and went, take a picture. And I went, oh, shall I? And she went, yeah, go on then. So I took a picture. And this is probably the most inappropriate thing I've ever done. So I took a picture and I said, oh, that's fucking hilarious. I said, I can't believe she's gone already. I'm going to have to timestamp this one. She went, oh, she's got that sleeping thing. I'm sorry, what now? She went, that sleeping thing begins with an N. I said, are you talking about narcolepsy? And she went, that's the one. I went, the illness where people can't control where they spontaneously fall asleep. And she went, yeah. And I went, why are you letting me take a fucking picture then? I went over to the bride. I was like, I've got enough pictures. I'm off.
Do you know what would have been great? If you whipped out a card and on it just said, dark ball, wedding photographer's husband. That would have been amazing.
So that Dan was the worst day of my life.
Bravo.
And do you know what?
Go on.
I never saw them pictures because we split up.
Mate.
Worst day of my fucking life, mate.
I would pay a lot of money to see those photos.
Yep.
And to be able to put them online for everyone who's listening to have a look.
I'll post I've still got the picture that I took of me camera, me Guinness and me confetti. We'll put that up for you to see. The saddest picture you will ever see.
Mark, abstract wedding photographer's husband. Oh,
so that was quite heavy.
Beautiful.
That was a bad day.
Shall we go to a new segment that we did last week?
A new segment.
Should we do some agony?
Agony.
Shall we try and resolve some issues of the internet's people?
Let's resolve some issues. Mark and Dan. Agony ants.
Agony ants.
Da 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 da.
Perfect. That's the jingle right there.
Right, that does mean I've got to get my phone out, and you know what I'm like.
We should have probably just paused this.
Yeah, that's fine.
I still might pause it.
Agony ant. Agony ant.
Oh, I was getting ready to go full swing then. Oh my god. There's the jingle.
We enjoyed it last time, didn't we?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, afterwards I felt a little bit bad because I thought we might be taking the piss out of people's genuine problems, but then I also remembered that I'm not ready for because I thought it was funny.
It was a good laugh. The thing is, I'm kind of addicted to like drama, but other people's drama. Like, I think it's the reason everyone's so addicted to telly, isn't it? They can kind of live other people's drama without
that's
being
why
involved.
I liked Jeremy Kyle.
Oh my god!
Just watching other people's horrible lives
polarizing, though,
isn't it?
Everyone fucking hates it now.
Oh no, I still love it.
I thought it was
hated it when
great.
you got them. You tuned in fucking 9:25 in the morning, thinking, "Can't wait." Oh, today we're giving presents to cancerous kids. Fuck off, Kyle. Where's my DNA tests?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. All right. So off we go. Agony ant.
So this. As we discussed last time, this is a website where people post their genuine problems that they need advice from. So, thinking that the title of this one caught my eye.
Ooh.
A genuine problem someone needs genuine advice for.
Is this the title? Because that'd be great. No. A genuine problem that someone needs genuine advice for.
No, the title
from
is
a genuine human.
Need an emergency dental work.
What?
So right, this was all the way back in 2017.
They've come to this website with that problem.
That's just what I'm thinking. So it says, last night I just broke one of a top front tooth into half.
Oh,
the writing already.
Amazing.
I had an appointment with an emergency dentist in Whitby, and then it gives the link to the dentist's website. This morning and asked him about this then. He said that I would either need a dental extraction procedure or have a crown put on it, but I don't know if it is necessary to take a crown. Should I have my tooth completely removed or get a crown? Getting the crown would be more expensive than taking the complete tooth off. It even hurts very badly when I eat something hard or even when my tongue touches it. I just wanted to get some information from experiences you all may have had. I really want to get this fixed as it is affecting my self-esteem. It is making me incredibly self-conscious. I mean...
I thought there was more then.
No, that's it.
You know...
If you've got an emergency dental problem, your first thing wouldn't be, better ask the people on peoplesproblems.org.
I think it's a bold move. That he's gone, okay.
She's gone. Is a lady.
I thought it was a man who'd be stupid enough to write something like that.
So you're getting all the feminists on side, aren't you?
I know. Dripping. So it's a bold move that he's gone, I don't trust the opinion. She's gone, oh my God, I keep doing this. It's a bold move that she's gone, I don't trust the opinion of the dentist. I'm going to trust some strangers online to decide.
I think what their issue is that there's two options. Get a crown, which is expensive, or get the tooth taken out, which is fugly.
Yeah.
But money recovers, fugly don't.
Yeah, that's a good point. You can't put a crown on nothing. If you take that tooth out, you can never have a crown.
Yeah.
And an implant is much more expensive.
Yeah.
But here's why I wouldn't go with the crown.
Because you've had teethal problems.
Oh, yeah.
Teethal's a word.
Yeah, not obvious at all just by looking at my teeth.
Because you broke your tooth on some garlic bread, didn't you?
No, not originally.
Yeah, you did.
Originally, I fucked it up in the gym.
Doing them tooth workouts.
Yeah. And, I properly got fucked up. And then
it got properly fucked up, it did.
They put like a fill-in on it just to tide me over. And I'd been away to Leeds and I'd come back and it was like my birthday tea. And, you know, I'd asked for... It was my birthday tea and there was garlic bread involved and it just fucked my tooth
There was
up.
garlic bread involved.
So
it's not a suspect.
Here's
mate.
why I wouldn't get a crown. By getting a crown, never mind your self-esteem, you're going to lower the self-esteem of all the other teeth. Because this one tooth is suddenly the king of your mouth.
Or queen.
Oh yeah, queen. Apologies.
It's a good point. So what would you do then? You'd get the teeth taken out?
I'd just grow it back.
I'd get all the teeth taken out.
Everyone.
Gum it.
Yeah, replace it.
Just gum it.
Replace those teeth with fingernails.
And then get some dentures. And then you can decide what each tooth is, can't you?
Can you imagine like little shapes?
Or shovels.
I'd get them done into like crucifixes.
I'd get them done into little Jesus heads. Each one.
You got like a real godly smile.
A different expression on every one. So you've got just every possible mood of Jesus.
Just make sure you don't get him with the crown of thorns on. Because you might be in a world of gummy pain.
So only one person commented on this thread.
Oh my Lord. Was it the dentist from Whitby? Look, mate, we spoke on the phone. Get the crown. You can't fix fugly.
That's what it says on his business card.
Get the crown, you can't fix fugly.
So now someone commented with the very useful advice. I have never experienced that. Good luck.
This website is my new favourite website.
Thanks, mate.
What was the guy's name? I want the usernames.
What of the commenter was called Mingliao.
Brilliant. And
the tooth person was Rachel258.
Well, Rachel258, hope you get sorted. I've not had experience with that. Good luck. Moving on. Hit me with number 2,
Get
Marc.
them Jesus teeth. So this was posted by Oh My.
Oh my.
And it's called Grinder Mishap.
Well, this escalated quickly, didn't it?
So I joined Grinder kind of as a joke because I'm straight.
Oh.
Bullshit.
Come on.
But
You think you're straight.
But now I'm kind of questioning, am I a fake gay if I found out through Grinder? Also, I don't really know how to flirt with men. Any tips? Also, blowjob tips?
Right. I'm sorry, sir. I think you've just answered your own question. Look, regardless of how you find out that you are gay,
You're gay.
you're gay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I don't think there's such a thing as being fake gay.
Anyone who's ever downloaded Grindr kinda as a joke
No one's...
is definitely questioning if they're gay
I'm telling
or
you
not.
now, Oh My is on this website because he has a problem with being gay and he's looking for permission.
Yes.
He's looking for permission to be
He's
gay.
wanting people in the comments to say, you don't need permission. Be gay. Go suck that dick.
Just fucking take it to the hilt.
As for tips, just try and make your mouth as anus-like as you can.
Fill it with shit. I'd avoid. Just work the tip. Is what I'd say. Just work the tip. It's all about the tip.
Keep them teeth out the way.
Thing is, as well. Well, this is what I mean. you know, if Rachel 258 gets all hers taken out, match made in heaven. But the thing is, right, I don't understand why it's going, any blowjob tips. You're a man. You know what feels good.
Yeah, dude, like...
Do that.
You'd know how to instruct. And look, I'm sure that as... He's in safe hands. Let's be honest. I imagine another guy... Look, a guy knows a guy.
I've got a guy who knows a guy.
I've confused myself here. I've gone like fucking blowjobception.
I'm not helping you.
No, I can tell. Like I'm stumbling over my words, but do unto others as you would have done unto yourself. It was written in the Bible, actually.
What a save! And Jesus rears his ugly, toothy head again.
There's a little Jesus in someone's mouth with a smile on his face right now.
Well, I tend to agree with you, Dan. Get out there, mate. Suck some dick.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how you found out you were gay. You're gay now. Embrace it. Get out there. Suck some dick.
You see, I've always wanted to be gay. I've just been waiting for permission on
peoplesproblems.org.
on peoplesproblems.com.
How did you find out?
You are?
How did you find out that you wanted to be gay?
As a joke, I downloaded Grindr.
Oh, you're one of them fake gays.
Oh,
yeah, I've heard about you lot. So,
I think we solved that problem, to be honest.
Yeah.
Jesus is the way, basically.
There you go, oh my. Happy dick sucking for the future.
Congrats.
So, I got one more. This one is upset by my boyfriend's birthday gift.
Oh, I'm glad you said birthday gift. I was thinking birthday.
And this is from Cacolia. Cacolia.
Wasn't that one of the monsters from Haiti?
Do you mean monsters or earthquakes? So this was from October 22nd last year.
Right.
Okay? Mm-hmm. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so... so this is a little bit longer, this one. Sorry. I knew as soon as I'd done it. Right. Me and my partner have been together for 6 years. We don't live together and are isolating because of coronavirus. That's how you pronounce it, isn't it? For my birthday this year, boyfriend asked me what I would like. I advised that I wasn't sure, but suggested for him to make plans, to take me out for a nice meal once we can meet again, or for him to buy me a gift voucher for a shop that I like.
Ooh.
Boyfriend had jokingly suggested that he buy me a dildo. We haven't seen each other in a while, so he had been quite sexual in conversations recently. I said I didn't want this, as was happy with the toys I already have. He only bought me a dildo earlier this year. It's his go-to.
The rest of this guy's like, oh, what do you want for Christmas? She's like, oh yeah, just a nice meal somewhere. He's like,
dildo.
Well, I think you'll be happily surprised. On Christmas Day, it just looks down. It's like a wrapped snake under the tree.
You know when you like some people get presents where they go, oh, I've adopted you a donkey in Africa. This guy's going to be like, oh, for your birthday, I've set up a Grindr account as a joke.
At Christmas, she receives a card with a bio because he's adopted like an African dildo.
Asking for tips. So, a few days later, we are sending sexual texts / exchanging pictures, and he tells me that he is going to buy me a toy he's seen. I'm going along with the conversation and sending photos and telling him he doesn't need to get me anything, but he says he is buying it and sending it to me anyway. I thanked him for treating me and said I was looking forward to the surprise. A few days later, I received this gift, and it is a ridiculously large dildo.
Of course it was, though. Of course it was. Like the postman's at the door. I need you to sign for this, and he stood next to this like this 5 foot tall rectangular package, and she's like, I hope it's a fucking French baguette. I hope he's mailed me a French baguette. Opens it up, and of course, it's a 5 foot long, massive dildo. Oh. I mean, it's so fucking good.
I open the box and I'm immediately quite upset because I know that I will never be able to use this and it wouldn't be pleasurable for me to do so.
Oh my God.
I'm disappointed but think, oh well, it's just a toy, not the end of the world. So I send a pic to show that I've received it and to say thank you. What, like riding it like a horse? Yes. This horse-sized dildo.
Yeah, just not even like, just like a hobby horse.
Couple days pass and then it's my birthday, but no birthday gift arrives. I speak to boyfriend and it turns out that the dildo was my birthday gift.
Oh my Lord.
It was at this point that I told him I don't want it because it's too big for me. I asked if we can return it and get something different, but he said no, because he wants me to have it so he can imagine me using it and I can send him pictures with it. With it, like what, she takes it on holiday. Next to the Grand Canyon.
I love how this guy, he just doesn't understand. Like, what is she going to have to do? Like, just get it tattooed on his hand. Like, no more dildos. Stop buying dildos.
She's got a wardrobe full of dildos. I feel really upset because I don't want to be ungrateful, but I also really hate this gift and want it out of the house because I don't want to feel pressured into using it when he next comes round. Also, what am I supposed to tell my family when they ask what he got me? Oh, it's quite simple. He got me a cannon.
Yes. Oh, he got me that. He got me the thing that was hiding in the Chamber of Secrets.
Does anyone have any advice? Do you think I should apply for a refund and return it so that he can get his money back? It cost about £20, I think.
Is that it?
Or shall I just leave it and tell him I won't be using it? Or shall I just get... There's more, mate. Or shall I just give it a go and try to get more comfortable with the idea?
Oh, my God.
I feel like he just hasn't thought about me at all, and I put so much thought into his gifts.
Has she left any pictures?
And always... No, she fuck. And always get him things that are meaningful, and he has just thought of his own sexual pleasure.
Jeez. Yeah, that's a good point. So, my advice is, just whittle it down. Just whittle it down.
What if it's not made of wood?
Can you not whittle a dildo?
Can
you not just get a knife and just kind of skim it down a bit?
Yeah, but some are made of glass.
Oh, mate, I don't think this is... 20 quid, it's not made of glass.
It might be.
20 quid? Why did he waste his money? Why didn't he just get her a fucking vase?
Might be splintered.
For the size it is.
Because
and the fact she can't get it up her.
Put flowers in it as well. Yeah. But then he's not going to buy her flowers because he's too busy buying dildos. He's got a dildo that also is a vase which he can keep other dildos in.
I love the fact that...
he's bought her a dildo that doubles as a dildo holder.
I love the idea that... he's going to go one day to try and get like a mortgage. He'll be sat there with the bank and they're like, look... we can't lend you money. And he's like, well, why on earth not? And he's like, we've checked your statements. You just buy too many dildos.
Like, we're afraid you'd spend your mortgage money on dildos.
Yes, it's just too much money on dildos.
We're afraid that any house you buy would sink under the weight of your dildos.
She could like hollow it out and use it as a leg brace.
I suggest just troll him. Like, send loads of pictures with it doing mundane shit. Like, pretending it's a person. Draw a face on it. Get a shirt on it, like a scarecrow or something. And eat breakfast with it and have a picture and stuff. And then...
just out at Spoons with my dildo.
And then, before he comes round again, throw the fucking thing away. Nothing's stopping you throwing the fucking thing away. All right, you told him you didn't. You told him that you didn't want a dildo, and a normal dildo of anything. He buys you a dildo that's redonkulously too big that you've said, I can't use this, it will hurt. And he's gone, no, I want you to use it.
That's not right. So say to him, I will use this when you use this.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, look, you shouldn't have anything stuck up you that you don't want to have stuck up you.
Well, yeah.
If he's not willing to put it up him, then don't put it up yourself.
Because some men do like it up the bum.
Yeah.
Right, but I think she should do is say, I'll use this. I'll get this in my baby cannon. If you let me put an entire finger down your dick hole.
Oh, Mark. No, you need a trigger warning before you say shit like that.
Absolutely not.
Oh my God.
We live in it. Real shit, real talk.
It's raw.
I worked with a girl once, this is a while ago, and we were talking about sex and stuff, and she said, when me and my boyfriend have sex, every now and then he slips and it accidentally goes in me bumhole. And then I laughed, and she went, what's funny? I went, it's not an accident. She went, what do you mean? I went, it's not a fucking accident.
Oh my God.
So he's doing it on purpose to see if you like it. Because if he puts it in and you go and you don't say anything, he gets to fuck you up the ass.
He's just going to keep going, isn't he?
If you say ow, he goes, sorry, babe, that was an accident. And I'm telling you now it's not an accident because it takes preparation to get your dick in an arsehole, right? It needs to be lubed up something fucking good. Like you've dipped your dick in melted candle wax, right? And then it's a different angle of attack as well.
Yeah, you can't just
You can't just accidentally take it out the minge hole and put it in the bum hole.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He doesn't just slide out of the pink and go in the stink.
And I hope to God she makes him clean it once it's been in the brown. She's going to end up with all kinds of problems up there if she gets a bit of poo.
So she was like, oh, are you sure? And I was like, right, I assume you own a dildo. And she went, yeah. I said, right, tell him, next time he accidentally puts it up your ass, you get to put the dildo up his. And it'll never happen again.
Or you might just find a new thing you like to do together.
Exactly. Or a couple months later, I said to her, did you tell her about the dildo thing? And she went, yeah. And I said, has he accidentally done it yet? And she went, no. I was like, that's because it's not a fucking accident.
And just like that, you're a legitimate agony aunt.
Sex therapist, mate.
Amazing.
Sex therapist.
Little birdie tells me that you might have posted your own problem on the message board.
I have.
Care to share?
I started an account.
Okay.
With my dartball 28 at Yahoo. Email. It's the only thing it's good for.
Oh. What did you choose as your username?
DB. So I started my own thread in the sex bit.
Right.
And I've called it Too Embarrassing for the Doctors.
Wait. So just from that in itself, it's either too embarrassing you can't go to the doctors, or the problem is really embarrassing for doctors.
Well, you haven't heard it, have you?
No.
So this is a genuine first time you're hearing it, so you can decide. So,
you sure you're comfortable sharing this, Mark?
It's not a real problem, Dan. I made it up for the benefit of the audience.
Okay.
I have an issue that I'm struggling with that I'm too embarrassed to see a doctor about. Can I just throw in as well? Every now and then I've made a grammatical mistake on purpose.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to read it exactly as it's written. I've been in a fully committed relationship for the past year with a great guy. Since the start, everything between us has been great. Dreamlike, really. The only issue we've had is sex. He isn't my first. In fact, I've been with plenty of guys, as a top and bottom. And I've never had an issue before. I've always been STI free, but not always practicing safety sexes. There's been loads of mouth stuff too. But with this one guy, things are different. Since the start, sex with him has always burnt.
Burnt?
Like, when I put it in, it's like tight fire. Every time, without exception. I don't get it. I've even tried it with a couple of other guys while we've been together to see if it's me, but it's been fine. So it must be him, right? Not only that, but my tip has started to go slightly green. Any help would be greatly appreciating.
Bravo on the tight fire.
Tight fire.
That's amazing.
So, yeah, that's my problem.
I love it. Any responses?
One. I've had a response.
Oh, my Lord.
It's only been up for a day, my problem. Starting to sound really bad that something down there is going green. Doctors have seen a lot of cases. Hopefully you are using protection.
But you don't always practice safety sexes.
I don't always practice safety sexes.
I'm going to make an account and go on and go, oh, I've not had this problem before. Good luck. Oh, my God, Mark.
So what do you reckon? What would your advice to me be?
Just give it a couple of weeks. I'd like to see where this greenness goes. You know, it's like a cliffhanger, isn't it? Someone says that and it's like, oh, it's green. But I'm like, ooh, maybe this is the start of something. And you're like, you know, some people are too quick to nip things in the bud. Do you never just think, hold on, we could find something out if we just let's just see what happened. But I need more information. Why does it feel like tight fire?
I don't know. Just whenever I slide it on in, whenever I lay some cable, right, it's just like, you know, when you put your hand over a candle, just immediately, immediate burning sensation as soon as it touches the rim. But as soon as it comes out, it's perfectly fine.
Couple of questions for you though. Have you recently, just for a joke, made a Grindr account, Mark?
No, I'm not a fake gay. Good evening, girls and boys. My name's Joshua, and this is Joshua Interviews. Tonight's interview comes straight from the depths of Hull Prison, where I'm talking to one of the decade's most controversial inmates, Eric Michelson III. Good evening, Eric, and thank you for talking to me. Evening, Joshua. No problem. I was sorry to hear about your wife. Thanks, but it's alright now. I've remarried to a handsome dildo saleswoman. I'm already in the will. I'm not making that mistake again. Now, Eric, most people out there just see you as a violent animal killing wherever and whenever he pleases, leaving a trail of gore and viscera in his wake. But many on the inside describe you as a gentleman and a bloody good suck. How do you think you can change your perception in the public eye? Whereas, you know, I'm going to be in here for a while, but imagine that once I get out and people actually get to know me, they'll realise what I'm really like, and hopefully, when they look at me, they won't see all them kids what I killed. Talking of killing kids, I'd like to take a minute to thank the sponsors of this interview, Jesse's Glaswegian Junior Cigarettes, half the length and twice the tar. Now, Eric, you describe yourself as a political prisoner. Why is that? Well, it's simple, Joshua. I shouldn't be in here. I'm being made an example of for something out of my control. So, yous didn't kill all those people? Oh, no, I definitely did it, but it weren't my fault. How so? Well, I've got Tourette's, Jesh. Tourette's? Aye. The illness that makes you swear all the time. Common misconception. With some people it manifests as uncontrollable swearing, but with others it comes out as a physical tic like what I got. Well, forgive me for saying, but there's a big difference between inappropriate winking and wanking into the socket of someone's eye you've ripped out. That's easy to say if you don't suffer. I told this to all the courts. My doctors told this to the courts as well. They know I'm not accountable, but they still throw me in here. You say you're not accountable, but they're still digging the heads up, aren't they? That's as may be, but I couldn't help it, could I? It's a compulsion. Look, I get it. It's difficult to suppress urges. I get them all the time. Like now, for example, all I want to do is light up a Jesse's Glaswegian Junior cigarette for its beautiful, smooth flavour tailored especially for kids, but I can't. Thanks, Tony Blair, you cunt. It's not just an urge though, Jess. I can't physically stop myself. I'm not responsible for my actions, but that's not being taken into account. Well, clearly more needs to be done to illuminate the dangers of suffering with Tourette's to ensure innocent people like yourself don't end up in the same boat. Thank you for talking to me. No worries. I like your eyes. Okay. Thanks again to Jesse's Glaswegian Junior Cigarettes. The taste of youth. Good night.
And that is episode 12 in the bag.
A dozen podcasts.
A dozen podcasts.
I'm proud of us.
I'm proud of us
we've
too.
done well. I'm really happy.
We've tried many things so far. We've done lots of stuff.
We're getting good feedback.
A few interviews. We've got news reporters.
We've got characters.
It's all going on.
Just before we go, I'd like to thank this week's sponsor, Jesse's Glaswegian Junior Cigarettes. The taste of youth. And
Half the length, twice the tar.
And always remember, no one asked for it.
No one needed it.
But this was it.
It was
the Dark Ballcast. Fuck off!